As the cost of animal feeds continue to rise, farmers are seeking suitable and sustainable alternatives that will cut costs short their cost of production. We meet Brian Maina, who shares his journey into using Azolla for his chicken, which has not only reduced his cost of production, but has improved productivity, thus promoting sustainability. But before we share Brian Maina's story, do hit the subscribe button below and share for more farming videos featuring the authentic African farmer. Remember, this is Farm Focus Africa. So today we meet Brian Maina. He's telling us his story and how he started Azolla farming to maximize on his chicken production, his poultry farming. So Brian.
So, hello guys, my name is Brian Maina. I'm a young farmer who has ventured into Azolla farming at the coast of my farm.
So these are ponds, eh?
Yeah.
Approximately what is the size of these ponds? These other ponds the other side, but we're just going to focus on this one.
This one is about 3 by 1 meters, and then the depth is 1.5 inches. 1.5 feet.
Yeah. Ukisema feet ni mguu moja. Unamaanisha nini?
Like
these measurements. As you can get derived from like foot. Okay. So I'm going to find out more about the foot, and then I'll be able to say. So, what prompted you to start Azolla farming?
I had ventured into poultry farming. Then I was using the commercial feeds. Then on doing my maths, I found out that I ended up. So I had to
So yeah, that's how I used the internet, and I found this Azolla. So I decided to try it out, and I can say it has been doing wonders.
Doing wonders.
Yeah.
Before you tell us the wonders, what is Azolla exactly?
Okay, Azolla is an aquatic fern grown for its protein content and also as an alternative feed. Yeah, so that's Azolla.
That's Azolla.
Yeah.
So for you plant it specifically to supplement on protein, eh?
Yeah. And also as a feed. You know, chicken love eating so much.
Absolutely. For them to grow, they must feed. They must feed.
Yeah, heavily. So yeah, Azolla has been boosting me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you give it Azolla as a whole meal, or do you mix it with something else?
Okay, you can mix it with the commercial feeds. So now you'll see, if you are using like a kg of commercial feeds, you'll use half. Then you top up with Azolla. And you can also use it as like during the day. During the day, just give them Azolla.
As a plain.
Yeah, as a plain feed, just like that.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Where will they get their energy from? If you don't supplement with maybe Maina or something.
Okay, yeah. So this is a supplement. You can. The chicken cannot barely survive on Azolla. Yeah, so you have to keep supplementing with other feeds. Yeah.
So for a farmer who wants to probably start use Azolla to supplement their poultry farming, what is like the approximate things that I will need for me to start with Azolla?
Okay, first of all, you have to construct the pond, and as I've said, is a feet, mostly a feet in terms of depth. And you also have to have shade. You can see bananas are giving me plenty of shade,
It is not like by coincidence the bananas are here.
No.
It is by plan
It is
or
by
by
plan.
design.
Yeah, exactly. So Azolla needs about 50% of sunlight only. Exposure to too much sunlight will burn the Azolla.
Pan.
Yeah, they
Chachomeka,
like they turn brown
Oh.
and they won't multiply. You also have to have manure, plenty of manure. Like for every meter squared, one whole bucket of well dried manure.
Well dried manure.
Yeah.
What type of manure probably?
Okay, it thrives well on cow manure, goat manure, sheep, rabbit. Yeah, the exceptions are pig and chicken.
Pig and chicken.
Yeah.
Could you tell us why probably?
You see, Azolla is a nitrogen fixing plant. So when you use a nitrogen based manure, it will choke the Azolla. So you can see chicken and pig manure contains a lot of nitrogen. Yeah, so it's not suitable.
So it being nitrogen fixing, your chemistry. You need funny chemistry or biology. Who uses such language surely?
Biologia. Yeah,
so nitrogen fixing, then we shouldn't use more nitrogen on it.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Yeah. Okay. Because it already produces the nitrogen. Yeah.
So we should avoid using chicken and pig.
Yeah.
Manure.
Yeah.
Focus on sheep, goat, cow.
And rabbit. Yeah.
You see a rabbit can stick on a uric acid.
Yeah, but you see for rabbit, we call it ready manure. It's not like the chicken one. The chicken one is called hot manure. If you've ever even touched chicken manure, it's usually very hot. But for rabbit, you just clean and just use it directly, so it won't affect the Azolla. It's actually very nice. Even the rabbit urine as a top up.
As a top up to grow the
Azolla, yeah.
So this size of a pond, how much Azolla does it produce and how often do you harvest? Okay, before you tell us how often do you harvest, from the first time of planting the Azolla, how long do I have to wait to first harvest from the first time I planted it? Okay,
when you first introduce the seeds to the pond, you have to wait for 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks. By the first week, you'll notice that the pond is full, but don't be tempted to harvest because the Azolla needs to establish itself. Yeah, so from there, you can harvest from 2 days, after 2 days, 3 days, depending on how well the pond is maintained. Yeah, there's a lot of maintenance.
Not just planting and assuming,
no.
giving it manure and moving on with life.
No, there's a lot of maintenance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks from first planting, then I can be able to harvest the first produce.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that when you plant seeds, do we have seeds? These plants, these are very tiny things. I'm imagining what size of seeds they could have.
So we have seeds, but this is just for formalities. This is just the one that you'll go to introduce to your pond.
Oh, so
the same Azolla.
Oh.
It has seeds. I don't know if you can be able to see them. It has very tiny seeds. This one.
We need a super camera.
Microscopic.
We shall find them.
We have very tiny seeds here.
Yeah, that's actually
you can see them.
The white
this thing, one too, So this one is the one that bursts to this. This seed bursts into this Azolla, and it's very rapid.
So hiyo ndio nitaenda kuweka kwa pond yangu.
It's just this Azolla. It will produce the seeds.
Then it continues growing. It's not very complex.
No, it's not. It's very simple actually.
It's very simple.
What
about when we are harvesting? What does harvesting look like for you?
Okay, we use what is this thing called? Is it called a racket or what? This one for putting nyanya or vitungu. You've seen it. Yeah, like a basket
A rack.
with holes.
Uh-huh.
So you just come and swipe on the top.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very fulfilling actually.
Please find that you are let us see you harvest.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Harvesting.
Yeah. So
This is the karak, eh?
this is the karak. So it's not something complex. You'll just scoop just like that. And there you have it.
And then do you give it directly as that?
You can. For the case of chicken, you can. But for the case of like cows and goats,
You can feed Azolla to cows and goats.
yeah, to all animals actually, fish,
So it is not
rabbits.
like something that you only give chicken.
No, every animal, every herbivore can eat Azolla.
Wow.
So for the case of cows, because you use the cow manure, it will have that smell. So you'll have to wash it, then sun dry it a bit for it to pour the water. Yeah, and goats too. But for chicken, you can feed it directly. Yeah, they have no issue.
Yeah.
Chicken.
They don't mind.
They don't mind.
Actually, sometimes
What doesn't chicken eat? So we also have some tiny worms inside here. I don't know if this one has. They're also very nutritious to chicken, so we don't wash them. I don't know, this one doesn't have. Yeah, but
so they are like happy frogs.
yeah.
So if say you mentioned that if I don't install like a shade, the Azolla will burn.
Yeah, it will burn. Yeah, so you need a shade net or plant in an area like mine with bananas. Yeah.
The advantage of staying in the village.
Yeah, exactly. And planting bananas early. So yeah.
So if you want Azolla farming, even in the backyard, you can actually do it.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of getting the seeds, the
The dam liner.
dam line,
Yeah. The
the
manure.
then you're good to go.
You're good to go. And now the passion.
The passion, yeah.
Yeah.
So, talking about the passion, for a person who lives in a town setup, perhaps,
Yeah.
and in a town setup, you may you find manure.
Yeah.
Can you use like kitchen waste?
I've not heard of that. I don't know. There's no alternative. Yeah, because I cannot advise the farmer to use fertilizer. We want to go
We are
organic.
going organic.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey.
So yeah, it's only manure.
Hey.
Yeah, the other thing is harvesting. You also need to harvest your pond as soon as it fills up.
Filling up is like big.
Yeah.
You mentioned earlier on off camera that you had harvested in the morning.
Yeah,
And
I harvested. It's already full, and you can see we've harvested another almost a kg, and it's still full. So this pond, I've told you, it's 3 by 1 meters. It gives me approximately 3 to 4 kgs per harvest. Yeah, in the right conditions. Yeah.
1 pound, 4 kg.
No, like the production is 1 meter squared should give you a kilo under the right conditions.
Per harvest.
Yeah,
So
per
when
harvest.
you mean per harvest,
Yeah.
you know, like right now we have harvested.
Yeah.
So after how long again will I be able to come to harvest? So it's okay, that's like approximately a kg.
Yeah,
Then I can be able to harvest another 2 more kgs.
yeah.
So after how long will I be able to come and find it full?
Okay, it depends on how well your pond is maintained, as I said earlier. Because if you have the right manure, the right shade, the right sunlight, you can harvest from 2 days, after 2 days to 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
2 to 3 days.
2 to 3 days you harvest again. Yeah, but you also leave some scattered so that they multiply again. Yeah.
The maintenance is important.
Yeah.
Have a shade and right kind of.
Yeah.
Not goat or cow or sheep.
Yeah.
Then it's not appropriate.
Yeah. Exactly. And also the water. Azolla does not like salty water. Doesn't like the borehole water mostly. And also the chlorine. The chlorine water too will slow it down.
So your water must be fresh.
Yeah. Mostly
down have no chance.
But you can the rain
water
you can collect the rainwater. Yeah.
If you're living in town, probably your landlord is not giving you rainwater. Landlord is giving you
chlorine water. Yeah,
so it will not survive in chlorine water also.
It doesn't thrive well. It will do, but it doesn't thrive. I've noticed it thrives well on rainwater. Yeah.
Okay. How about how do you feed your chicken with this Azolla? Do you need commercial food or what? Or directly or?
Okay, in the morning I can mix with a little commercial feed, just a little, because I don't depend much on those commercial feeds. They are not very nutritious. Let's be honest. The sellers will crush maize cobs, meshakwe, and sell you that feed. So you'll find that your chicken are not replaying even after feeding the commercial feed. So yeah. And
so you'd rather like make your own maize,
formulate
your own.
Yeah.
Where are you going to get all those things? I was seeing the mixing schedule and I was like, where do we get such kind of things?
They're in the market. You go buy ochonga. Yeah.
Ochonga?
The omena, the waste omena.
The red small fish.
The waste. You see there are those large ones. The spoiled ones. Yeah. So those ones, they are usually sold. Very nutritious. You mix with maize. You can get sunflower seeds. I've also planted sunflower for that.
You even have sunflower.
I even have sunflower, so bye to commercial feeds. So if you combine Azolla, sunflower seeds, with the ochonga, with the maize, you're good to go. Wow. And now kitchen waste.
Will that be appropriate for like the commercial layers? I don't know what you will take on commercial layers. Will you be able to feed them things?
Okay, commercial layers, I've not tried them. I've done this with kienyeji, improved kienyeji, and broilers. Yeah.
Broilers?
Yeah, broilers.
The broilers wale, and after 3 months washakuwa nyama.
Yeah.
They actually work on this?
Yeah. They work on that. You see, Azolla is very proteinous, so they
are appropriate for
fattening. Yeah. So, for broiler, this one will be a supplement. Kienyeji can survive on Azolla and kitchen waste and all the things I've mentioned, but for broiler they are a bit delicate. This one will just supplement.
Cut on the cost.
Yeah, you'll cut on the cost.
So you like buy the commercial feed or you like can formulate your own?
Yeah, formulation is actually what I advocate for.
You advocate
to get the right nutrients. Yeah.
Well, with commercial layers, I have seen commercial layers, and there is this like stereotype against giving them generic, like your own formulated feeds, that they'll not lay as well as the like the commercially, but giving them commercially that feeds.
Yeah.
It is just a stereotype and or it is a propaganda. from the
from the commercial.
commercial feed sellers.
Yeah, they can do that because you can ask yourself, which magic are they doing
Maybe
to
they have
those
a
commercial
secret
feeds?
ingredients they don't want to sell.
No, you see, it's the same formula that they are using. Yeah, and formulating your own feeds will actually end up with a nutrient balanced feed. They don't want you to do that. They want you to depend on the
You'll pick them out of
agrovets.
butter.
Yeah, where will they eat?
So it is a flow, yeah?
Yeah, I can
Like
see.
as dependent on them.
True.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can we be able to see how you feed your chicken?
yeah, true. We'll take this one. I have several kienyeji chicken.
No problem.
Yeah.
Let us feed the kienyeji chicken. Azolla.
Yeah. So yeah, you can see.
Direct, eh?
You can see. You can see them fighting for it.
They're actually enjoying it.
Very, very much.
This is actually doable. It
Yeah.
is not magic.
It's something practical, not theoretical. Yeah. Yeah.
You have probably plans of expanding your small farm.
Yeah. But you know, in farming, you just take it slow while learning. Like you see, the first time I did a lot of chicken, actually, almost 100. And the cost of feeds ilinikimbiza. So
Plan properly.
yeah, I was new to farming. So right now I can do it because I have Azolla and I've learned something. Yeah.
That is great.
Yeah.
It has been interesting. So it has been really interesting. This is my first time coming into like direct contact with Azolla. I usually see it online, and I am glad I was able to meet you, and we were able to see it real live.
Yeah.
I'll get time and come by. Maybe if I wanted to go and plant it somewhere, you said if I expose it to sunlight, it is going to dry, burn. So if I'm traveling with the seeds, how am I going to travel with them?
Oh, the seeds actually, we package them in a polythene paper. They can last up to 3 days actually.
Oh, in a polythene paper.
Yeah, I've sent seeds up to Trans Nzoia, and the client stayed for 3 days and they survived.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to get Azolla seeds, you can contact?
You can contact me at 0797 796 949.
796.
Yeah, I'm in Othaya, Nyeri. Yeah, and I deliver countrywide.
This is Farm Focus Africa. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button, like, share, and comment, and cut your cost of chicken production by using Azolla.
Yeah.
Thank you. See you next time.